guys, it's Heather from Heather and Books, and I know it's been a really long time. As if you've seen my introduction video to my channel, I am restarting what I attempted to do in the summer this year with 2015. Woohoo! Today I have for you my December book haul, which is insane. So we're just gonna get started. As other people have said, this is not me bragging, this is me sharing with you what I've gotten, so that if you're interested in anything, I can make sure to read it really soon and give you reviews and everything like that. So we're going to start with beginning and go chronologically because I like numbers. I got The Last Dragon Slayer by Jasper Fforde, and then read it all and proceeded to go and get The Song of the Quirk Beast by Jasper Fforde, which is the sequel. And my best friend here at home had gotten me Theseus and the Minotaur by Ivan Pamo. She got this for me because I am actually studying to be an English teacher at either the middle school or high school level, and one of our high school teachers that we had together our freshman year had a lot of picture books in her classroom because she thought they were fun ways to introduce concepts. So what this is, it's a Toon Graphics book. I want to collect all of these. And it's a graphic novel retelling of the Theseus and the Minotaur myth. And it is gorgeous. Like, look at those illustrations. Oh my god. Let me get to Christmas itself. I had a gift to myself waiting for me, and that was Lux Beginnings, which contains obsidian and onyx. I'd heard so much about it from BookTube over the past year really, and I was really excited to read it. And so, but I live in a family of fantasy and literature, classics people, and so I couldn't ask for this for myself from them, so I bought it. Actually, from my family, I'm going to start with the bookish related item. This, I actually got a gift card to Amazon, so that's bookish related too, but this is Castle Season 6, and this is my favorite show because I love crime fiction and writers. Then I got 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray, which is just a gorgeous cover and a fun premise, so I'm really excited for this. I got The Complete Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi from my brother, which I'm so excited about because I'd read the first half and I wanted it because it's so good. I got Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld, which is kind of a funny story because I actually bought it for myself and then had to give it to my parents to put it under the tree. So I'm really excited about this because, again, another book about writing, or another thing that's about writing, and so I'm really excited for what this says about the writing industry and books. And possibly my favorite gift this year was something that I had been asking for. My mom knew I'd been asking for it, and I'd been talking about it since July, I think. And it is the entirety of the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor in the box set, which is a gorgeous box. I was watching, what's your name, child? I was watching Kat over at Catty-tastic's videos, and recently, and in her haul, she said, does anyone keep these boxes? Yes, when they're this nice. This is thick cardboard with a gorgeous illustration of all of the covers, and it doesn't take any space on the shelf, so I'm going to keep it, also because it's just an easy way to store things and know I'm not going to hurt the books, because I have to put these sort of things sideways on my shelves. So that was like a bundle of blessings for my family for getting all of those, and the rest of the books you're going to see now are all gifts to myself for Christmas, because books, and they're not really gifts, they're just books I wanted, and I'm going to call them gifts to justify the amount of money I spent on books this month. But to be fair, this one was a textbook. This is Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Fyodor, I don't know, Dostoevsky, that's all I know how to pronounce. And I had to buy this book from one of my classes next semester, which is great because I'd actually been eyeing it and really wanting to read it. We have The Beat Queen by Louise Erdrich, A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf, and Ulysses by James Joyce. All four of these are books that I'm reading for one of 2 classes next semester, which is also why I think BookTube is possible, because I'm reading so many novels for classes next semester. So I'll have lots to talk about and get graded on it. Woohoo! The following books come from a Half Price Books trip. Half Price Books was doing a 20% off sale last week, and so I had to go. So the day after Christmas I bundled my family into the car and we all went to Half Price Books, and I got a lot of books. This is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I kept telling myself I wasn't going to read this series because it was so long, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it and all this stuff, but everyone's been raving about it, and it was $4. I mean, it's clearly been used, but for this size of a book, that's actually better for reading because it's easier to open the pages and everything, now that the spine's already bent. I got Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clarke. I'd been eyeing a copy of this at my local used bookstore in my college town, and it was just a little bit destroyed, and so I couldn't justify it and asked for it for Christmas and didn't get it. A lot of these are books I asked for Christmas and didn't get, which is fun. And then I found it in this. And this is a 3-volume softcover edition because it's huge on its own, and the hardcover was like this big, like bigger than a Harry Potter book, I swear to Bob. And so what we have is Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. I'm an English major, and for some reason I like classics, and one of my favorite authors is Willa Cather, and I didn't own this book, hadn't read it. Apparently that's a crime if you love Willa Cather. That is Death Comes for the Archbishop. And then we have The English Patient by Michael Ondaatje. I read Annel's Ghost for an English class last year and fell in love with Ondaatje's writing. Maybe it was because I could talk about it with an English class, but I feel like I have you guys, which is good enough. Last 3 books I'm just so excited about. So these are all books I asked for on my Christmas list and didn't get, and then I found them for like half price. The first is The Big Over Easy by Jasper Fforde, and then The Air Affair by Jasper Fforde. I observed in a 7th grade classroom this last semester with a teacher who was obsessed with Jasper Fforde. She said you need to read them. And then I found these. This is supposed to be about, it's called the Nursery Crimes series, and the investigators are Jack Spratt and Mary Mary, who I hope is quite contrary. And it's like solving these murder mysteries in nursery rhyme land. And so this one is clearly Humpty Dumpty falling off, and so it's got this really funny graphic on the back of Humpty Dumpty in pieces. So I'm excited about this. And then the Thursday Next series is also a mystery series because apparently that's all Jasper Fforde does. No, because he's got a fantasy series that I showed earlier that isn't mystery. And The Air Affair is another mystery series, and this one is about a world where books can come alive, essentially. And you can enter books, and characters can come out of books, and it's just this really fun-looking world. And what happens is that Jane Eyre is kidnapped from her book, and it says, Thursday must track down the villain and enter the novel herself to avert a heinous act of literary homicide. Jane Eyre is not my favorite classic, but a classic that I did really enjoy. And I want to read Wide Sargasso Sea and this, and then reread Jane Eyre, and see how my opinion has changed on life. But I'm really excited about the series because obviously I love books. I'm here, right? And the final book from Half Price Books is Maps and Legends by Michael Chabon, and as you can see I'm already reading it, and let me share with you my favorite thing about this book. So this is the cover you see. Another cover. Another cover. The bare book in and of itself is its own gorgeous cover. This is how I have to read it, because when you have 3 separate covers things get a little bit messy. So it's nice that this is a good cover. Yes, I'm really excited to have this book and read his essays on reading and writing. So the last 3 books I bought. The first is The Queen of the Teeling by Erica Johansson on my Nexus through Nook. What happened was I really wanted to read this book. But I didn't want to spend the money on the hardcover because I didn't know if I was going to like it or not. And I forgot to ask for it for Christmas. And so when I saw that it was $2 or $3 for the ebook edition, and that they were going to change the cover for the soft cover, which is what I've been waiting for, I decided I had to get this because I love this cover. Not so much a fan of the new cover that they're doing for the soft cover, so I hope they stick with this style for the rest of the series, because this is gorgeous. The other one's okay. And the last 2 books, I was out with a friend and we went to Barnes & Noble, which is a bad idea, and I bought 2 books, which are the last books for this month. The first is Midwinter Blood by Marcus Sedgwick. I've been wanting to read ever since I heard about it on Reagan's channel over at Peruse Project, because I think she really liked it, and it just sounds really cool, and it's a really short read, which everyone knows you need in college, so I'm excited about this. And the final book, which I'm so excited about, how many times have I said excited? I don't want to know. is My Mother, She Killed Me, My Father, He Ate Me, 40 New Fairy Tales. And so what this woman did was she went and found 4 popular authors, and the list is like Neil Gaiman, Neil LaBue, Joyce Carol Oates, Francine Prose, Joy Williams, Ludmila Pratushevskaya, and then the foreword is by Gregory Maguire, and it's edited by Kate Bernheimer. And it's just this huge collection of retellings of fairy tales. And I think my favorite part is that if you go to the table of contents, it says Neil LaBue with Hair of Handspun Gold is the short story's name. And then it says Germany, so where it's from, and then Rumpelstiltskin, Brothers Grimm, so what the original fairy tale was and who wrote it. And then it gives a 3-line description, sometimes 4, of the short story and what it's about. Those were all the books I bought in the month of December. There are a lot of them I'm not going to count because I like to remain happy in life. I hope you guys had a great month. I hope you got a lot of great books that you want, and I hope that you guys are ready for 2015. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye!